Yo, 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 it's your boy Lawrence, ATL, with your girl, TampaMystic, industry's most wanted. Checking in. Let's go.
Good love, I need it. You give me good love. I want it. You give me good love. I need it.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Boom. I heard we got Lawrence ATL in the building.
What's up?
Boom. How you doing today?
In here, feeling good.
Hey,
Feeling
blessed
good.
and highly favored, right?
Yes, indeed. Loving life.
Listen, there's no complaints. There's a lot of ugliness out there, but we working through all that.
That part.
Facts, man. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Hey, yeah. It's your boy Lawrence, coming out of ATL, Georgia. Got that new R&B heat for you. Good love, on the way, all day. Yeah.
Straight like that, man. That's what I'm talking about. I want people to understand how you got to where you're at right now. It's important that people understand your journey.
Gotcha.
Like the nose ring, too. You know, you matching my fly, I'm matching your fly.
That part. Well, I've been doing this music thing off and on for over 15 years, to be honest with
Okay,
you.
so you've been in it for a minute.
Right. Took some time away. Became a father, all that good stuff, which was one of the greatest things, experiences in my life. So I wouldn't change that. Learned a lot. It's a journey for sure, not a race. And I progressed and learned that over time. But I definitely got a passion and a love for music. I love to create.
Yes.
I love to share that with everybody, with music lovers, basically. That's who I make music for, music lovers.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody, but you got a lot of options out here. But one thing I do, I love to create, and that's my outlet. It is therapy for me. Mental therapy, because sometimes we have to take mental breaks. Mental health is crucial. It is important. I had to learn that as well, a part of the journey as well, and learn to take some time to cater to my thoughts, my mind, my health, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Finances, all that stuff. So it's a journey. I do a lot of different things, whether that's real estate, whether that's managing finance company on the side. I got a lot of different ventures that I work on. Entertainment company as well. Of course, the music thing, I rock out with that for sure. That's one of my number one loves for sure.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah,
You got a lot going on. You're a man that wears many hats.
definitely.
While we're right there, let's just talk about it for a second. How important is it as an artist or just a business entrepreneur, period, to have multiple streams of income and multiple businesses?
It is critical. I tell anybody, never box yourself in. You got a lot of options out here for a reason.
Yeah.
And if one thing ever slows down or stops or cuts off, you always got that secondary or third option that you can go to and still maintain, do what you need to do, take care of your responsibilities, as well as progress and invest. All of that stuff is really critical and crucial.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely. I agree, because a lot of people think that they can get into this music business, and we'll talk about the music business because we're both in it.
Right.
A lot of these artists think they can get in this music business, make a couple songs, put them out there on the digital platforms, and now they're a superstar. It's
Right.
so opposite of that. Like, there's so much more that goes into it.
Right.
So taking it back, when you was a youngin', what were you into before music? Did you play sports?
Yeah, mostly sports, of course, being from the South, that's what we did in the neighborhood, football, basketball, track, all of that.
Yeah.
So
You was fast.
that fast, quick, good.
Dusting them.
Yeah. That's all we used to do. And
Yeah.
honestly, it kept me and my brothers out of trouble. My mom raised 3 boys by herself.
It's a blessing. Bless her heart.
Yeah, I saw a lot coming up. So, which helped to evolve myself as well.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, it kept us out of trouble big time. Gave us some discipline, utilizing our time, learning to work hard.
Yeah.
Be committed, all that kind of stuff. So I learned a lot from that I really can say was crucial and critical for us.
Absolutely. What was it like for you, and how would you say that it molded you to who you are growing up in a single parent household?
I tell you the honest truth, before I had my daughter, I already knew I was going to be an awesome father because I know how I felt not having my dad around.
Absolutely.
Or knowing what's going on with that. So I said to myself a long time ago, hey, I just make sure that I'll never allow her to feel how I felt whenever certain events or moments you need somebody to talk to outside of your mom. She can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? When you got three. You know, so it's a tough thing. So it was that part right there was really important and crucial to me and myself for sure.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, having a daughter, you're her first love. You know, a father is always a little girl's first love because you're the man that she knows for her entire life.
Right.
You know, so it's important, you know, to fellas out there, be in your kid's life, boy or girl. You need to be in your kid's life, you know, and these little girls, you know, they really look up to you, and it's up to you as her dad to show her how a woman's supposed to be treated.
That's big facts.
You know?
When I say big facts, big facts. Big facts.
Absolutely, most definitely. When did you just decide that music was going to be something you wanted to do, and how did you get into doing music?
Well, my mom and my uncles had like a little old soul band. They used to go around and do little shows throughout the South, here in Georgia and stuff like
dope.
that. And playing music all the time. You know, we have family gatherings and cookout. Music is everywhere all the time. Blasting all types of songs, you know, fast, slow, heartache, inspiration, you know. I heard it all. So, yeah, that's really where I got my first exposure to it.
Yeah.
So, and then after getting out of school and everything, I decided to check into it and see what's up and start writing and recording, and then I got that bug, and that was it. It was on after that, to be honest with you.
What was that like pivotal moment for you that made you decide that this is it? This is what I want to be doing. Was there a particular, you know, moment in time, or did it just kind of happen over time?
Well, I tell you, it's the feeling feeling of being creative. Not everybody can sit and enjoy writing something, writing a story, basically, whether that it's from somebody else's perspective or my own. I can take from both and literally write something, and whether it's a sad song or an inspirational song or a get hyped, let's party, let's get to it song, all of that. And you sit there for hours going back and forth. All right, let me scratch that out. Nah, I don't want to play the beat again. Not everybody enjoys that, but that was one thing that I enjoy. It's like an outlet for me.
Absolutely.
I like to write not only music, but stories in general. So I got some stuff on that too that eventually later on I'm going to kick off too.
Do you write for other artists?
I have, but I really haven't focused more say on that throughout the years. I mostly just basically did my own thing.
Understood.
But I had a few record deals, independent record deals back in the day. That I learned a lot from, that I had to get out of, and took some time away. Had to get my thoughts together, get my mind together, and then started back. You know, put out a few independent albums as well. So I learned a lot over these years. So, but I still love it. And I'm still going to keep doing it, you know.
Do you think that writing for other artists would ever be something that you would pursue a little bit more?
Oh, yeah. I'm open to it.
Yeah.
I'm open to it, for sure. Just that opportunity hasn't really presented itself a lot like that. But definitely. So, yeah, I'm open to it all.
What's your pen game like?
I can write it all. I can even country song, alternative, but mostly, you know, of course, R&B and stuff like that, hip hop in there as well. I don't box myself in, to be honest with you.
As you shouldn't. So, you know, like music is a universal language. And if you have admiration to get yourself out to the whole world, you have to be versatile.
Right on.
You know, and it's okay with being mostly centered around R&B, but, you know, every now and again you might want to tap out and, you know, do a little pop record or, you know, something for the club or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So take us through your creative process. I always like to know this part. Do you, at the house, sit down and write? How do you typically put your music together?
For me, I get it in a bunch of different ways. So sometimes I'll just be sitting around and I'll hear something in my head. I'll hear a melody. I'll hear lyrics, whatever. And I tell anybody, hey, write it down or record it.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes.
So
put it on your phone, something.
You can immediately go back to it. And literally, I used to, and I still do, but starting out, I used to just write the songs outright and then go into the studio with the producers and then create it from scratch, basically. More recently, now I just basically scroll through beats and pick something that I like, that inspires me, that I'm like, all right, cool, that could be something. And then I take it and then I just write it from there at that point.
Absolutely, because if you have a busy lifestyle, which it sounds like you do, you might not always have time to sit in the studio for hours cooking up, you know. But would you prefer that? Like when I'm talking like having live instrumentation, you got your, you know, your bass player and your keyboardist and all that. Is that something you've ever done? Is sat in like on a session where they have like the live instrumentation?
I've done that previously, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what I did. But I learned to be open to the whole process, basically. I like it all, you know, but I can always take even if it's a track that I pick, I can still cut it and chop it the way that I want, which most of the time that's what I do. I have
rearrange it.
My homie, you know what I'm saying, cut this, cut that right here at a minute, da-da-da-da-da, put this back in, turn this up. So I do a little bit of engineering on it as well.
That is dope. I think it's important because now you can really make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
So do you record yourself or do you have a studio you go to? What's the process with that?
So I got a studio at the house.
Nice.
So I finally got everything pieced together. And basically I have my homie, one of my main homies, Block Burner Child. He from out here in Atlanta, Georgia. He hot and blazing too. And he comes through and we rock out together and knock it out.
Got that chemistry going.
Literally, yeah. We got some stuff man, really going on. Like, real talk,
That is dope. And I think it's so important at some point in time, maybe not when you're first starting out, but when you start, you know, really understanding this music business, you need to set up in your crib. Right. You know, you might wake up one morning and roll out of bed and have something on your mind, your heart that you want to get off. You can walk right into your studio and make it happen rather than booking studio time and all that. Let's talk about that. You know, how important is it to you as an artist, as a creator, to have that creative space in your house?
It's extremely. And that's the reason why I made sure that I got the right stuff. Literally, everything that you would have in a big major studio, literally the sound quality, all of that stuff. Boom, software, everything.
Pro Tools?
It's right there, everything.
You were recording on Pro Tools?
All that.
Yeah.
All that.
That's dope.
That's one I said, let me make sure if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
Do it right. Yeah. Yeah. We ain't no half stepping.
No.
We got to bring it right. That is really, really dope. What about production? I know we just talked about it. Is that something you would ever dive into, is creating your own beats?
Yeah, eventually I do.
Yeah.
I got some keyboards laying around and stuff. I just honestly finding the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
It's like managing my time and making sure that, all right, well, let me knock out the most important stuff today real quick first, and then, okay, maybe in a day or two, I got some free time, I'll start playing around. But I can hear beats and hear music, you know, in my head all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
when you wake up every day, how do you start your day?
Oh, man. Well, first off, I say thank you. You know what I'm saying? I say thank you and for another day.
Man, that's so crazy. Not to interrupt you. I say the same thing. Every morning when I go, thank you, God, for another day. It's exactly what I say every morning. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That just like is astounding to me.
Got to be appreciative. And I've been on a spiritual journey over the years as well. Yeah. So I've learned a lot from that and trying to make sense of what I'm seeing, experiencing in the world. I love people. I'm a people person. I talk to people all the time, even with one of my jobs and stuff like that I do. So I have positive vibes and conversations, financial advisor, all kind of stuff. You know, people be crying, going through it, because we all go through it. We're human beings at the end of the day. You know, and I think a lot of people have to really understand that, hey, you know, even though you're going through something, you know what, it's okay. You're going to make it through. You just don't stop. Don't give up. Yeah,
man. That's the biggest thing is don't ever, ever, ever stop, because like the second you do, that next day could have been that big turning point for you.
Exactly.
Keep pushing. You know, it's not a race. It's a marathon. We're not in competition with anybody but the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know, a lot of people always want to point the finger at everybody else. Now we got to start pointing the thumb and taking accountability for our own actions.
Definitely.
You know, everybody wants to run straight to the top in like a week. It don't happen like that.
Nah, it's a grind and it's a journey. The universe will reward you
100%.
as long as you putting out positive vibe. positive energy. You treating people the way you want to be treated. I'm big on that. Like,
yes,
it's gonna come.
Absolutely. And I think if people actually got out into the world a little bit more and networked and met new people and understand why people operate the way they do, it would give them a more positive attitude. You know, me doing this for 12 years now and sitting down with people, I've met every walk of life. And I think that's what makes me now such a people person. And I get excited when I got good energy come through. It makes my day. You know what I'm saying? So that's so important. Talk to us about what you're working on musically right now.
Right now, I got a couple singles out. One, Good Love. The other one, OTW, on the way. It's out. It's doing really good. Got some videos coming soon on that. And then, of course, dropping an album in the next couple weeks. So I'm looking forward to that.
Tell everybody the title.
I haven't really picked the title of the album
yet. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to hurry up. It's dropping in 2 weeks.
I don't really put a lot of pressure on myself. Honestly, like I don't. I'm real chill. I work hard. I go hard, but I learn not to stress.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if it don't feel good, let me chill out. Let me and it's okay to chill and figure it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I had to learn that over the years as well. So I'm all about the good vibes, good energy, good situations. I enjoy doing this, and so if it's not enjoyable, ain't no point for me even doing it.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. But you got to still get the album cover done. So you got any ideas for the title?
I take my own pictures and everything. I do a lot. I actually got the cameras and everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
At the house. Even the artwork that you see on the singles, I did all of that. Did the editing and everything. I'm big on never boxing yourself in.
Nah, for real.
Like, you can literally do anything you want to do, and I literally feel like that. Anything that I want to do, I don't care what it is, whether I want to go run beat for the president or whatever, I feel I can do it.
Absolutely.
Just how much belief in my work ethic that I do. So
I think whatever you're doing in life as you know, your career, it's important to learn every aspect of it. Like you see, I do everything myself.
Oh, yeah,
because
killing it.
I've learned that you can't always depend on other people.
Exactly.
You know, and it's no shade, it's just the facts, because they got their own stuff going on.
Right.
You know, so that is really dope. So the album's going to be releasing in a couple weeks. How many songs can we anticipate?
That's really what's
that's the hold up.
You know, well, as an artist and a creative, it's like, you know, you always you hear something else and you're like, man, dang, okay, I need to finish writing this.
Yeah.
Be, you know, and honestly, that's really what, like, I got enough to put out something with about 10, 12 songs, but I'm actually working on the last 2 to 3.
Okay.
And I'm just going to slap it together and let it rock, you know.
Yeah.
But always creating and wanting to do new stuff. So, you know.
So the songs that we're going to hear on the album, are they all specifically written and produced for this album, or are you picking a couple that you already had in the vault?
No, actually, I had a couple in the vault, but a lot of this stuff is new.
Yeah.
Pretty much all is new, and it's a ride. Like, it's a ride. Like, it's, you know, it's been a while since, you know, people can put a album on and just let it ride.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's just been like, you know, you everybody been flooding the game with singles and everything, which I get, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, at the moment, but me personally, I grew up coming up off of press and play or whatever, and man, you just on a journey.
Yeah.
With whatever that artist was doing. Fast, slow, you know, you felt like you done did something.
Yeah.
So that's really one of my main focuses on this album. I feel really good about it. Like, I really feel good about it. Like, we're gonna really hit somebody in the head out here.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
I know that's right. I can't wait to hear it. Let's talk about, you know, R&B music.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you feel like we are with R&B music currently in the, you know, music industry?
I think we're doing good. I'll never be a hater or knock anybody, because music is so, like you say, it's universal.
Yeah.
It makes, literally, music makes the world go round. Everything is attached to music.
Yeah.
In one way or the other. But a variety is good. And I think just when you focus on just making the best music that you can make, and you just got to cater to the ones that is feeling what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because that's why they got options. That's why they got different genres. Everybody don't like country. Everybody don't like rock. Everybody don't like pop. You know, everybody likes different stuff, but the people that I cater to, the people that enjoy what I'm doing.
Yes.
And I put 100% into all of it, so I feel good about it. You know, and I'm not even tripping.
Yeah.
Because I feel good what I'm putting in.
I agree. I think that, you know, R&B has always been my first love. Like, I respect every genre of music. I listen to hip hop, and I don't really get into too heavy in other genres, but R&B has always been on the forefront for me. You know, like I was in high school. I graduated in 92. I'm an OG, you guys.
That way.
So throughout the 90s and the 2000s, in my opinion, is when some of the best R&B, you know, and
I agree. It feel good.
Good music. We need a heavy comeback with that type of R&B, because I think that, you know, a lot of the music that's out now is so influential to the younger generation that a lot of craziness happens because of what people talk about in the music, and a lot of times what they're talking about, they're not even doing it, they're just talking about it.
Right. Well, that's a part of them young guys, and I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? From what they are influenced with or by, you know, of course, they're not rich. They don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So the executives and the top leadership at these labels, they putting that big money behind them guys, and whatever they talking about. They literally control the narrative of what's being hot. When you got that amount of money,
100%,
you can literally dictate and change it up. But at the end of the day, that feel good stuff, you can tell the difference.
Yes.
You put a record on, you play it, you know how you feeling afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got timeless stuff as well. A lot of stuff don't last. You know, that's why we can listen to stuff from the 90s and even way back.
Way before that,
And they just like felt like they just did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the huge difference in between like some music they just threw together and put out versus something meaningful, something passionate.
Yeah.
I can tell the difference.
No, absolutely. So, me too. People who are in the music business really, I think, can understand and tell the difference. If you're a consumer of it, you may not, you know. Right. What does Lawrence ATL enjoy the most about being a music artist?
The outlet. It's a creative outlet. It's therapy for me.
Yeah.
Mental therapy.
100%.
Mental therapy is crucial. It is critical. We all have to take time for yourself and your thoughts. Whatever it is that if you don't know what makes you happy, you got to figure out what makes you happy.
Yes.
Like that is crucial and critical. Life is short. We don't know when we checking out. So by me knowing that personally, that's why I live the way I live.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I encourage people to do the same. If you're not happy, life's meant to be happy. Life's not meant to be upset, stressing, worrying about bills and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to live, you're going to have bills. It just is what it is. But your decision making and figuring out what it is with them 24 hours you got within that day is going to determine what kind of life you live at the moment as well as for the future. So it's critical.
Absolutely. We have to find stuff that raises our vibrations and not lowers them. You know, for me, it's nature. I love being outside.
I'm with you.
Any days that it's beautiful out, I'm at somebody's park on the trail, walking, getting a little exercise, getting some natural vitamin D, you know, stuff like that. Like, we have to, like you said, figure out what makes you happy and make sure somehow, some way you incorporate that into your weekly. You know, you may not be able to do it every day, but at least a couple days a week. Going to the gym is great mental therapy.
I love to do that too.
Because mental health is very real.
It is crucial.
Yeah, we all get anxiety.
Right. And me personally, I honestly think that that's why you see, it was many reasons why you see the world the way that it is.
Yeah.
A lot of the negative stuff and the people short-tempered, short patience, snapping quickly, you know what I'm saying? And instead of thinking and taking the time to, all right, before I react, let me just take a chill pill. All right, cool. You good. You can have that. You know, you good. That's cool. You know, say what you say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead along with my day. You know what I'm saying? Versus me, all right, well, I'm finna pull it out. I'm finna just.
Nah, for real.
Then the rest of your life is gone. It's over.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I say this probably every interview, especially with these younger artists. I tell them you have to learn how to be more proactive rather than reactive.
Exactly.
If you're proactive in a situation, it could save your life, someone else's life. Stop and think about it. I understand if someone got a gun on you and you got to protect yourself. I get that.
Right.
But you ain't got to be the first one.
Right.
Like, you know, if you can turn around and walk away and you both wake up the next morning, man, life is good.
Right. That's
Think
very
before
true.
you act.
Very true. And I learned a lot of that too. I ain't even mention that I hopped in the Army for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So spent 8 years in the Army. So I learned
Oh.
a lot of that too. That was a part of my mental journey as well.
Yeah.
I was at a crossroads in my life. I hopped back in school, went and copped a degree in computers, and then hopped in the Army for a little bit, just figuring things out.
Yeah.
Literally. And I tell anybody, take the time, figure it out. It's
Figure it
okay.
out.
You know
Figure
what I'm
it
saying?
out.
Enjoy every day, figure it out, and just be happy.
What did you enjoy the most about being in the Army?
It was a cool experience. Honestly, I hopped in there because I was looking for a job after I had graduated from college, and I ran across a job advertisement. But you had to hop in the Army, of course.
Yeah.
You know, it was an IT job or something like that. So I ended up getting in there and joining it, and because salary was looking good.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, cool. I'll do this. I'm adventurous. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm athletic, and I like all the crazy stuff anyway. Not most crazy stuff. But I ain't with, like, you know.
Within reason.
Right. Literally, it's like when I hopped in, my unit was just coming back from Afghanistan, and literally when I was getting out, they was going back to Kuwait.
Woof, you missed it both
So,
ways. Thank you,
I wasn't
God.
trying to rock out with that.
I know that's
I
right.
learned a lot and saw a lot with that too. So it's like, ooh, yeah, okay. War and all that,
Yeah.
That's a whole nother topic.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some deep stuff.
Well, thank you for serving our country for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Most definitely. My son was also in the Army. He was 11C. He was infantry.
Okay.
And he was in air assault as well. So he was jumping out of airplanes. And he's adventurous. He did it all, you know.
Yeah, I was a 12 November. I ended up not even doing the IT job because it didn't come with any incentives.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, man, I need to find a job that's going to come with everything.
It's got to make
I want
sense.
all of it.
Yeah.
And 12 November, horizontal construction engineer. That's what I was.
Especially if you give them
Yeah.
8 years of your
Yeah.
life, you want to make sure that, you know, when you come out, you're going to be very well taken care of, and you're
Mhm.
going to be doing something that's going to be taking care of you and your family, and
Right.
that's important.
Oh, yeah.
Do you got anything else in the works or coming up that you want to make sure everybody knows about? We know we got the album on the way.
Gotcha.
Title coming soon, you know.
Right, all that's coming soon. I also gonna do like a little release party / you know, we're gonna have a little fun, a little competition. I'm gonna give away some money and pay some bills.
Yeah.
You know, a little shake off or something, you know. For the grown folk.
Yeah, that's grown folks,
You
grown
know what I'm
folks.
saying? But, you know, coming soon, it's gonna be on. I'm gonna let everybody know on the platform at Lawrence_ATL. I'm gonna be putting out some information for sure. Coming
That's
soon.
dope. You're gonna do
Yeah.
that somewhere here in the Atlanta
Oh
area.
yeah. We finna do a few of them.
I know that's right.
I'm paying some bills for real.
Yeah. Have you thought about doing like a private in studio listening session prior to the album releasing to give people a sneak peek?
I like to have fun. I like to party and like to, you know. So that's why I said I'm gonna do it this way. I got some friends. I'm gonna get to come through and co-host and whatnot. And,
Yeah.
just bring back the good vibes and good times. You know, like when you go out, you actually felt like you done did something and had a good time. You ain't got to worry about looking over your shoulder. Somebody popping off, nutting up, trying to shoot and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Nah, this really finna bring back the good times, party, and that's what we finna have rocking out.
That grown and sexy type
big time.
situation. And keep me posted because I'm with you on that. Like, you know, I'm 49 years old, okay?
Yeah. And
When
it's
I was
still
in
beautiful and amazing. and
Thank
getting
you.
better.
That's
Yeah.
right. We like fine wine around here.
That's it.
But it's like when I was, you know, younger in my 20s, I used to love going out because back then people danced and had a good time and we walked out of the club and not had anything to worry about. Now, like you said, you got to worry about people be shooting in the club and stuff.
Yeah, all kind of unnecessary, or just people watching. Like,
Yeah.
man, like, man,
Yeah, they
I
just
ain't come
yeah.
here to just look at y'all over here.
Nah, for real.
Like, man, what you doing? And everybody on their phone looking around. at
corny.
each other. It's like, man, come on. Bruh.
Yeah,
What's
they're
the point of going out?
trying to impress a bunch of people that don't care and don't even know you.
Right.
When you walk out that door of the club, then people ain't thinking about you no way. It's just crazy. But that's dope that you're going to provide that experience. So definitely keep me
I'm gonna let you know.
in
I'm
the
gonna
loop.
invite you out for sure.
Yeah, I would love that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Bring a couple of my homegirls. We pull
Yeah,
up, you
come
know,
on up.
straight
They might
like
wanna get in
that.
the competition.
I don't know about all
I
that.
know, right? I'm just saying.
Most of my girls are in my age bracket.
Hey, you know, everybody like free money.
Nah, for real. Absolutely. Shake a little something, something.
Yes, indeed.
That is really dope. Well, listen, before we get out of here, make sure everybody knows all your social platforms.
All right, so basically, I got the website coming up on the way. I got the merch coming. I got a lot of stuff coming. But you can mainly hit Lawrence_ATL. Hit the link in my bio. It literally is going to take you to all my music. It's going to take you to my TikTok. It's going to take you everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically, everywhere that the music, my previous music that I've done is still available on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Everywhere you listen to music, it's there.
Yeah.
And along with the new stuff, it's there as well.
He's
So-
easy to find online. No
Oh, yeah.
excuses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tap in. Good time.
I know you got a lot of people that are loving on you, supporting you. Who do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to shout out to?
Well, first off, I want to say, love you, baby. My daughter's over there. My
I know
beautiful
that's
Autumn
right.
Sky
She
is rocking out
beautiful.
with me. Definitely my boy Block Bunner Jock, you know what I'm saying, out here in ATL. And everybody, all the music lovers, I appreciate you. I've been getting a lot of good love, feedback, all the good stuff. I've been popping off from DJs to music lovers in general. That's all we are, music lovers. That's what I say. I don't even say you're a fan. You're a music lover just
That's
like
right.
me. I love music, and you do too. Whether you realize it or not, you do. You're playing something.
I know that's right. I love that you did bring her with you today. That's so beautiful.
Yeah,
that's your sidekick.
Yeah. The timing and everything actually aligned perfectly. And that's why I don't trip about the universe. Even, when stuff falls apart
Yeah.
or have to get rescheduled,
Yeah.
whatever, it all works out. And it actually worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
For her to be able to even come here.
She's out of
with me
school
and
right
experience
now.
it. So I don't trip. I just roll.
Absolutely. I'm the same way because I'm a big believer that God will intervene for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a reason why certain things don't happen, or like you say, get rescheduled, because God intervened. There's a reason. We don't question it. We just go with it.
I learned a lot along the journey.
Nah, for real.
A whole lot. And still learning. But, hey, tap in. Hey, if you just want to talk, chop it up, you got questions, you want some advice, we can go at it. Finance, life in general, we can talk about it. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make this world better. And I'm big on making the world better, not leaving it the way I came into it.
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My last question for you, we're live right here.
Industry's
Most wanted.
That part.
wanted.
Shout out to Lawrence ATL in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead and tell us what makes you the industry's most wanted.
My love, my energy, you know what I'm saying? And I wish everybody the most success, happiness, in general. Like,
Yes.
straight up, real talk. I'm real with it, no hating, no time for that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I love music, and I got some good music for you. You enjoy it, rock out with your boy, come have a good time, have a drink, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. Wish you the best. Success. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Give us
thank you
some
too.
boom,
Thank you for having
good
me.
energy.
I appreciate you as well.
Of course.
It's always a good vibe. Me and you had chopped ins a few years ago.
Yes, but yeah.
right before the pandemic. The pandemic, I should say. My bad.
Nah, for
We
the
ain't gonna go-
pandemic.
Yeah. All that.
A lot of people made a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. That's why I say pandemic.
Yeah.
But hey, that's another show.
Facts,
Yeah.
absolutely. We up out of here,
All
y'all.
right, now, peace and love.
I said, hey, my future forever changed.